of jets in an open sky, a streak of gray, and a cheerful...
Salute the whirl and the vertical climb, and once again, you'll know it's time for the adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and friends.
Starring that supersonic speedster, Rocket J. Squirrel, with his pal Bullwinkle the Moose, and a host of others.
Hurry, Bullwinkle! The show's about to start!
I'm coming as fast as I can.
Wave to the people!
Yay!
Now what are you doing?
Signing autographs. This is John Smith.
But your name is Bullwinkle!
I know, but that's hard to spell.
We're gonna have a lot of fun! Come on and join us!
Sure, there's always room for one more.
This is Shanghai, China, a city that has given our heroes a few bad moments. For instance, they started out by going to Ed Fuyung's Chinese Laundry to pick up Bullwinkle's shirt.
My name is Bullwinkle J. Moose, and I believe you have a package for me.
Bullwinkle? That very silly name.
Well, perhaps you would rather I be John Philip Sousa.
And it just so happened that those words were to be spoken by an accomplice of Boris Badenov. Thus, instead of getting his shirt, Bullwinkle received another package containing a miniature atom bomb in the form of a toy wristwatch. Well, when Boris found out about it...
Quick, get me a can of cleanser.
For why you want that, darling?
We got to scour the city.
And in a matter of minutes, a gigantic search was launched throughout the greater Shanghai area.
Bullwinkle, we gotta get our bearings!
Let's skate later, Doc. I have to attend my testimonial dinner by Saturday night.
Instead of the airport, they had stumbled into the river section.
I got itty-bitty hunch feeling that Moose Squirrel and shirt package are in vicinity.
Capture seemed imminent until Rocky and Bullwinkle found refuge in the hold of a tottering junk.
Where'd they find this thing? In a junkyard?
The junk pulled out into the river, and it appeared as though our lads were free of their pursuers. Alas, that's when we took a look up on deck.
You may rely on 1 ton. If those we chase are on liver, I find a plenty click.
I was on liver once. Good for iron in the blood.
Dispense with the levity, Natasha. Unless we get that toy watch back, we are sunk.
They might be sunk anyway, for the junk was listing to port.
That's better than Muscatel.
Meanwhile, below decks...
Say, Rock, notice anything strange about my shirt?
How can I? We're in the dark and the shirt's in the package!
I know, but it's ticking.
Indeed it was, and the bomb was set to go off at 12.
Maybe the laundry gives free prizes away!
I'll open it right after I climb out of the pool.
Huh?
Yes, the keel had split, and the river was coming in.
Quick, Bullwinkle, up on deck!
Boris, look.
Grab 'em!
Well, you just don't gallivant about the deck of a sinking junk and not lose your footing.
Whoa!
Seconds later, everyone was stroking for the mainland.
I remember one time I made love on the back seat of a car, and the police came and shined his light on me, and I said, I'm stroking. That's what I'm doing. I be stroking. I stroke it to the east, and I stroke it to the west, and I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking.
Perhaps you would rather I be John Philip Sousa.
No, that was last time. This time you say...
Oh, yeah, we made it.
You make a one false move, you gunners.
It didn't take long for Boris to set up headquarters in a dilapidated shack.
Boy, the budget on this show is awful. A rotting junk, a dilapidated shack.
And you better believe old Poopsie Doopsie here, Moose. You will be in the same condition unless you tell what you did with the package.
Good work, Bullwinkle, you hid the package!
You're dang tootin' I did, and you'll never find it.
Yes, you've got to give Bullwinkle credit. Or do you? For he was sitting on it. And it was now 1 minute to 12. It may be a short show next time, but join us anyway for The Bomb in the Cellar or Bullwinkle Lowers the Boom.
And now it's time.
Time for that jolly juggler, Bullwinkle.
Oh, dear.
3 at once. 1, 2,
And now here's a feature you're sure to like.
3.
Once upon a time.
In our last episode, Rocky had a dickens of a time trying to get Bullwinkle's shirt out of a Shanghai Chinese laundry.
But we've come all the way from Minnesota for this shirt.
I no care if you come all the way from United States. No tiki, no shirty.
The moose and the squirrel weren't the only ones with a problem.
I agree, Boris. Toy watch that is miniature atom bomb is great weapon in hands of diabolical person.
I think any one of those adjectives fit me.
But how you got watch past sharp-eyed custom agents?
I got accomplice.
And what the villainous scoundrel had done was to hide the watch in a shirt package with explicit instructions that the package was to be handed over to anyone who said,
Perhaps you would rather I'd be John Philip Sousa.
those were the right words.
You take a package and let out of here.
Don't you worry, sir. We don't have much time left.
Less time than they think, for the rude handling had started the mainspring, and the watch was set to go off when the hands reached 12. Meanwhile, in the secret back room,
What can be keeping Confederate?
Looks like him now.
and through the peephole, she saw a huge, sinister Chinese enter the shop and deliver the secret words.
Perhaps you Lada I be John Philip Sousa.
I no care if you lad la lock. You got shirts to clean. You heard him give secret words. You give package. No can do. Package in question just went out front door.
I tried to tell you, Boris, but you...
What do you mean package went out front door?
Hey, you. No interrupt, lady.
Looky here, Snooky. Oh boy, accomplice I hired is big one.
Boris, please to clam up. That's better. Now, Moose and Squirrel picked up package.
Moose and squirrel.
And the startled fiend darted out of the laundry, followed closely by Natasha, Wonton Lee, and the proprietor of the laundry who had not been paid by Rocky or Bullwinkle.
You go this way, I'll go that. You take the high road and you... Who's minding the store?
Well, they split up and went in different directions, but Shanghai is a difficult city not to get lost in, as Rocky and Bullwinkle soon discovered.
Hey, this doesn't look like the airport.
You're right. It looks more like a river.
Yes, they had wandered into Shanghai's notorious waterfront district.
I got it. The China Clipper.
At a time like this, who needs a haircut?
There was no time to explain, for suddenly Boris, Natasha, and Wonton converged upon the area.
This is Charlie Blue Leader. Any sign of Moose and Squirrel?
Abel Baker Charlie here. No, I don't see them.
Hokey smoke, it's our old nemesis.
And there wasn't even any time to work out a pun, for the enemy was closing in.
They got to be somewhere near here.
Don't worry, Boris. We get shirt package back from them.
Why, those sly devils. They're after my shirt.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense.
Well, I could reword it.
Quick, down this catwalk.
Alas, because of the darkness, Rocky mistook a gangplank for a catwalk. What's more, they kept on going until they were in the hold of a broken-down Chinese junk.
I'll give you odds we're not in the Hilton Hotel.
Shh. Boy, I can't figure it out. We combed the entire city with fine-tooth comb and still no sign of Moose and Squirrel.
You leave such to me. I catch 'em then. Chop, chop.
Sounds like they're leaving.
Sounds like we are, too.
Yes, the junk slowly drifted out into the river. And who was at the helm? Wonton Lee, accompanied by you-know-who. Well, this is a turbulent situation, to say the least. Don't miss our next episode, Up the River, or Yangtze with a Laughing Face. We're in for an explosive ending to our story, for last time, aboard this Chinese junk, Rocky and Bullwinkle still had possession of the package containing the miniature atom bomb.
And possession is 9/10 of the law.
The ticking sound bothered Rocky, but before he could investigate, the tide went out and the junk caved in.
Tide's in.
Shirts out.
Yes, the moose managed to keep the package dry, even when the junk sank and they were forced to swim to shore.
Use the butterfly stroke. It's faster.
You swim like a butterfly. I'll swim like a moose.
And the bomb ticked on with 0 hour minutes away. Fortunately, they made it safely to dry land. Or at least to dry land anyway.
You guys, honorable prisoner.
Yes, Badanov's hatchet man was Johnny on the spot.
Name Wampum, not Johnny.
Sorry. Later in a shack outside of town.
Tell me where you hid package or...
Oh, come on now. You know us good guys don't scare easy.
Well, us bad guys don't mind trying you out. Natasha, prepare the torture.
Oh, yes, I neglected to mention that Bullwinkle was sitting on the package, with detonation barely 1 minute away.
Bullwinkle, your shirt isn't worth it.
It's the dean of the thing, Rock.
You mean principal.
Yeah.
Ready with torture, Boris.
Roger Wilton, Natasha. Okay, start eating.
And the willing Natasha dug into the most scrumptious chocolate marshmallow strawberry banana split hot fudge sundae you ever saw.
Oh, mother of pearl. I can't stand it. I give up. I give up. Here, take the package.
Aha! The bad guys win again. Come, Natasha. You two, Wonton. Together we rule world.
What about us?
You no longer interest me, Inky Pinky Squirrel. Hurry, we may get away over City Dump.
A deadly silence settled over the shack. Finally, Rocky, tired and wan from the recent ordeal, spoke.
Oh, there goes your shirt, Bullwinkle.
And there goes the city dump, Rock. Boy, they must have powerful garbage over there.
The dump did go up, and for days it came down right on Shanghai. Boris and Natasha and Wonton not only received minor powder burns, but 60 days in jail for disregarding the city anti-litter law.
Hey, food not bad here. You ought to try number 2 dinner.
As for Rocky and Bullwinkle, they straightened everything out with the authorities.
All right, we'll let you go back to Frostbite Floors on one condition.
You name it.
Promise to send shirts to Melican Laundries. They do good job too.
With but hours remaining, our heroes boarded a jet and streaked for home, hoping they would arrive in time for the dinner honoring Bullwinkle.
You rush home and change into your white tie and tails, Bullwinkle. I'll stall the banquet.
It's no use, Rock. I don't have a clean shirt, and I won't appear in front of that crowd ill-fitted, so to speak.
Oh, for goodness sake, run on home. I'll get a shirt for you.
Well, on a Saturday night in Frostbite Falls, there wasn't a clean shirt to be found, not even a dirty one. Ah, but the mind of a flying squirrel is a resourceful one.
For $5, okay?
You got a deal, Rocky.
10 minutes later, after a heart-rending introduction...
And so you see, friends, if it hadn't been for my little pal Rocky, I might be the most embarrassed moose in the world. Yes, sir, that little guy would give you the shirt off his back. That is, if you were a size 3.